Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This morning I thought it would be sort of cool to do a get ready with me when I'm in sort of a hurry. Well, this is just a typical get ready with me. I never leave the house without at least a little bit of makeup, and my most important areas are eyebrows, which I have none, but I've done a video about what I recently did with my eyebrows where I applied some semi-permanent demi-permanent color to them, and so now I have eyebrows. My eyebrows have always been very light in color, and they're very thin and fine. And so after applying that semi-permanent, this is how I wake up with eyebrows. So a demi-permanent, sorry. So this is where I am, and I'm going to add the link to that video with what I did with my eyebrows. Unfortunately, I don't have a before and after because it was just a trial. I was actually coloring my hair, and I thought, oh, how cool it would be to put some of this on my eyebrow and see how it worked, and it did. So if you are middle-aged and finding that your eyebrows are thinning and you just want to have a get up and go look, with those eyebrows are important to me because normally I have none. Watch that video and let me know what your thoughts are. Try it out and see what you think, and share. And so I want to do a really quick get ready with me, and I'm going to be using some of my all-time favorite products. And these are my favorite and my standards. So in the morning when I'm in a hurry, I grab my Maybelline. I try not to really put too much makeup on because my normal look is not an overly made up look. It's just enough to get out of the house and have an even skin tone. And one of the things I start out doing is applying a little bit of NYX concealer, the thick one. So that's what the bottle looks like. And of course it's old, so there's concealer jar. There you go. So yeah, I'm halfway through it already, but I don't use a lot actually. I've had this for maybe a couple of years, so it does last for a long time. It is pretty thick, but it does a great job with concealing dark spots, and these are where my dark spots are, right on the sides here. And I remember when I first saw them, actually it was my mom. My mom said, "Oh, look, you've got to do something. Go put makeup on." Yeah, she's a little vain too. And so I got a little bit of darkening right here as well. So I'm going to apply just a little bit. And this normally doesn't take me more than a minute to get these little areas done. All right, so from there I would grab my oldie but goodie Maybelline Dream Wonder, and I wear the color Coconut, and I love that this has an applicator because then I don't have to worry about getting it all over my fingers, even though I do tend to use one finger to spread my makeup on my face. And I do like using so my Dream Wonder is almost done, so it's kind of hard to get it out now. It's way down there. But anyway, I like using my finger because especially in the winter time when it's cool or cold, my finger warms up the makeup and allows it to spread. And I feel like you have less loss when you use your finger because it's not like in a brush where you only really kind of get half your product out off the brush when you apply it, and then the brush absorbs the rest of it. Who wants that? The advantage though with a brush is that next morning you can get up and use a brush without having to use any more makeup because there's makeup still in the brush. Not something I recommend you do frequently because your brushes need to be clean so you don't develop bacteria. So here it is. I have now completed my foundation. So everything is just about even. And this is like the perfect color for me because for some reason, the Maybelline 340 that I wear sometimes, it's a little yellow. And I thought it was perfect until I did a makeup review of the video and I looked back and it's like, that's yellow. And somehow I am more peachy and not yellow. So I'm not reddish, I'm not bluish, I'm not yellow. I am sort of right there in the middle. And I've always been sort of like right there in the middle. So some people use makeup um, well, they use makeup according to whether they're warm or cool, and I'm right there in the middle. All right, so next is my Airspun, and my Airspun is not totally just Airspun. Airspun is just way too light for me, but I love how light it is, how just delicately, like, it's just so soft. And, but it doesn't blend in with my skin color. It's kind of peachy, beigey, creamy, and not me. So I mix mine with some Topaz from Ben Nye to get some color. And I use very little because the Topaz, what that does, the Ben Nye products actually, to me are just very dry and cakey. And I feel like I look made up when I wear Ben Nye. But with the mix, with the Airspun, the Ben Nye is now giving me color, while the Airspun is sort of giving me a finished look. So it's a little bit drier than dewy, but with Atlanta being so hot, I'll be dewy in 5 minutes. So anyway, all done. Okay, another really quickie thing I do is whenever I'm unprepared as I am right now, I use eyeshadow to do a little contouring. So here I'm going to add just a little bit of color to my eyelids, and I do the whole windshield wiper thing here. Then I'll go back here and add a little color right here. And what I'm using is my Sleek palette. I actually bought this in England, but it is available on Amazon.com. And darken my eyelids a little bit, just so it still has sort of a natural look, but a little bit of color. And I use a little bit of the rust color to do a transition. So I actually do my transition first, and I'll show you why. So my transition is sort of a rust color. This is my palette. It's very old and it's quite embarrassing. My mirror is very dirty. So I used the brown here for the eyelids, and then this one for the transition. So the last thing I do before, another thing I do when I'm in a hurry and cheating is I take the same brown and lightly contour my nose. Very, very lightly. And so quick, then have to use another color, another brush, another type of makeup, because normally in the morning when I'm in a hurry, I'm in a hurry. I'm not about to search for anything. Lipstick. Go ahead and put some matte lipstick on. So this is NYX, and love NYX because their lipsticks tend to be nice and buttery, and therefore making it quite easy to apply. Okay, so I'm going to come back with my pencil that I use as a liner for when I'm in a hurry. So we're going to get that to dry while I'm doing my eyebrows. So I've had this for years as well. This is my NYX Pro Concealer, and I apologize about my nails. I just dyed my hair so my nails look disgraceful. But I'm going to get those taken care of today. I just use this to clean up my eyebrows a little bit, any little stray hairs, or if I had used my pencil on it, this would cover any little stray marks or hair. And then I use my little finger to just sort of help that transition between that rust rusty red color I just put on, and or I guess it's like a rust pink, and the concealer. And so this concealer is so easy. I love that it has a brush, there's no waste. There we go. And so right now I look a little bit made up, but I promise you when I go outside that will not be the case. I'm going to add a little color to some sections of my eyebrow that I see are still a little light, and try to make these eyebrows look a little bit more like sisters. Like one looks like a little bit thicker than the other. And so I just use a pencil to just sort of draw little strokes in here, not much into the one line thing. And so, yeah, now we look a little bit more like sisters. So when I'm in a hurry, that's what you get. I'm gonna do one little thing here because there's a lot of color right here. Take the brush, sort of pick up some of that. All right, there we go. And I've got a face. I love the ombre look, so this is going to dry, or has dried, into more of a matte. And this is another NYX lipstick. It's another matte, not liquid. It's, I don't know what you call the other kind, but lipstick. Gonna add some right there. Give my lip more of an ombre look. So that's what we have here. And I love that ombre look. It gives my lip a little bit more volume. My top lip is, I have great lips, but top lip just appears sort of flat. But when I talk, it just flattens out. And I don't know, I still like my lips. Anyway, got an ombre look. Going to sort of get the hair going and a little bit of fun look. So my hair is straight, but I rolled it last night. And so now I have some curls and I'm ready to start my day. Thank you for getting ready with me this morning. It took all of 12 minutes to get to this point, and that included all my chatting. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, would you thumbs up? I'm looking for subscribers, and so would love for you to subscribe. I'm trying to be consistent on uploading, and we'll be doing a lot of makeup reviews for mature women, and hair reviews, lifestyle, and going to also be addressing lupus, which I no longer have, but was diagnosed in 2012. And so if you're a person that suffers from any autoimmune, it could be fibromyalgia, lupus, whatever it is, would like to tell you what I did to overcome it. I no longer have any symptoms, and so I'm excited to share that information with you. Have a wonderful day. I'm at 13 minutes and 26 seconds. I'm out of here. Bye.